Kani kedai ke Batisi TV, bat pidang pet ya ke kubur baman kasni, belawan rashapi da ke rupa, ringkat bat ke orange Nissan, lom sokpo near Fire Brigade Ground, Shillong.
New Nissan Kicks. Bookings open now.
Haka jingalang jongki bor Sorkar haka new trek mentau benai kelalingkon aralakat kendai. Ke Sorkar kelai keren sani bah halor ke benta ban buno iki kerdam ban kenara yaki barjela ki bawan rong ban mi syakani ke jela Meghalaya ne kita ki entry but exit point ban khamsha shusho halor kani ke benta la yoro ban yakren bat menteri rangba ke jela u Conrad ke Sangma hadian kini ke jelang.
And I'm happy to inform everyone that a lot of these acquisitions that were there, we have in fact at the end of just completion of these acquisitions, and in some locations we may be able to even start the work in a matter of a month or two and a couple of months. So that's how things are. The revenue department, especially in tourism department, have been working very hard. We have also looked at other options and ways in which we can speed up the work for acquisition in other locations also, and so those were also discussed. But I should say that it was a very fruitful meeting, and we are very happy with the progress of the work. And at this point, it will not be possible for me to give details of each location because there are too many locations. But I can assure you that the government is very serious about this, and we are continuously reviewing it, and we should be able to come out with a result on all these areas very, very soon.
Hakani ke jekren berkinang patai kubor menteri rangba ke jela u Conrad ke Sangma ula pencairu halor ke jingdan kuna ke yeng syari jong ke National Green Tribunal ke badangsyen kala hukum ya ke Sorkar Meghalaya ban siu ya ke kuna ke basispa Klur tingka nak daw ke jing peteng ke jingti tu yau dowyong wat hadin ba ke yeng syari NGT kala hukum ban sange no shua ke jingti yau niu marpo khandau kat ba ke jela Meghalaya kampat yo ya ke mining policy. Kajing kali kalalong bakumno baka Sorkar kan siu ya kini ke kuna hakaba nakalang u Conrad ke Sangma ulaong baka Sorkar kan sepersang ban Kyrpad ya ke yeng syari halor kini ke kuna.
Well, number one, that the order that has come out from the NGT says that we need to collect it from the miners and from other areas. So therefore, there is specifically in the order it's mentioned different areas. We have not been able to go through the entire thing because we just got the copy of it. Legal department is going through it, but we are going to examine and see how we can take this further and discuss or maybe appeal or to NGT or to Supreme Court and decide how to move forward in this. At the same time, we do have sources in terms of the land reclamation that was there, so we will look at options that we have and then we will see, and but more importantly we'll try to appeal that this particular case may be reconsidered.
So yesterday, Assam police have detained as many as 70 coal trucks from Meghalaya, citing that they have no documents.
Okay.
What do you have to say on this? And what
No,
step will your government take to ensure that no illegal trucks pass through Meghalaya?
I don't know about this case, about the 70 trucks. I don't know what documents they are mentioning, but I'm presuming that they're mentioning about Chalan. So I think without really getting an official communication from Assam that what really has happened, I think it would be inappropriate for me to comment. So if I do get it in writing and information from Assam government that these things are happening or this thing, then accordingly we will decide on how to move forward.
Hakabedai bat kajing peteng kajing ti tu yau dowyong hakani ke jela. Wat hadin ba ke yeng syari National Green Tribunal kala hukum ban sange no kat ba ke jela kampat yo ya ke mining policy haki kendia teo ba mensua kaladan ke jingkam na ke Sorkar bakam dan ke jingti dowyong ha ke jela henrei hakani ke sengipan Conrad ke Sangma ula kubur bakadan ke jingti dowyong bat kidan shibon ru ki kerteng jong ki balapan khen ya ka an ki ba ki mukaddama kidang ya hadu kini ki sengi.
Almost close to 1,000 cases have been registered against different individuals and organizations that have been doing this kind of things. So therefore, the administration has been told to take stern action against all this kind of thing. Regarding what the leader of opposition is saying, why he's saying it, I think I don't want to comment on his comments that he's making. But our government is very clear that we are going to be ensuring that no kind of this activities takes place, and at the same time we are working towards legalizing and towards formalizing things. From our side, we don't allow any kind of illegal coal mining to take place. But yes, whenever there are sporadic incidents taking place where individuals are mining, immediate action is taken. So therefore, whenever there is a situation where there is information that is given to us that there is a illegal mining activity taking place, we immediately act on that in that incident. But If you ask me, is there illegal activity going on? We don't allow that. So for us, as a government, there's no question of allowing illegal. And as soon as we come to know if there's anything illegal, we take appropriate action. Early to say what the circumstances under which the two bodies were found. I can tell you that the situations and circumstances were quite mysterious circumstances. At the same time, these minors have been missing, or I should say these individuals have been missing for a long time. I think it will not be correct for us to immediately connect the death of these two individuals and connect it to any kind of mining activity taking place. There are still reports coming in, investigation is still on as to how these bodies landed up out there and how come two of them were there and how come nobody else saw these bodies for so long. If there was mining going on, then other people also would be mining inside there. But these two individuals were found, the bodies were found after many days. So which means there is still a question mark as to the circumstances under which these bodies were found. So it's too early to comment on it, but we are examining the matter. Yeah, it may be, but the complaint came from the parents and their relatives, I think, for a quite long time. And they have been searching for them for a long time. So FIR may have been launched on 4th after they were missing for many days. But as I said, the two bodies were found in those mysterious circumstances. So that's what the situation is. So it's too early to say anything. One must realize that the situation and the circumstances under which our administration, our DC and SP and people are working there is quite tough. It's not as simple as just simply going in and telling everybody stop the mining. These are people whose livelihoods have been taken away, snatched away, and it is difficult sometimes for us to tell them that stop or completely control. So even if there are 1,000 people who are monitoring the things, there could be individuals in different locations, like the one that has happened in the past, 40 kilometers, 50 kilometers inside the forest. It is difficult for the administration. The logistics are very challenging for people to go in. So therefore, having said that, it's not an easy task, but yes, you're right. I think the administration and from the police side and from the department side and overall from the government side, we are aware of this and we're taking more measures. I think we will expose that in the next few days, but we are taking more measures. In fact, I had a review meeting just this morning with the DG and the Chief Secretary and the mining department and the other officials from our state government regarding this issue.
So one thing more, what is the stand of your government on the citizenship amendment bill?
I think there is no confusion about our stand. We were the first government and the cabinet to come out with an official resolution within the cabinet that we are against the amendment of the citizen amendment bill. So we're very clear on that.
Today there was a demand from 14 NGOs demanding the Chief Minister to drop the BJP from the MDA government. What do you have to say on this?
You see, this is the same minister who also was in the cabinet who supported the resolution of the cabinet to not accept and to reject any kind of amendment to the thing. So he may be part of the BJP, but as an individual, he has said it very clearly in the cabinet meeting also that for me, the protection of my people and my state is priority, and that is the statement he has made. So I think the organization should be happy that a person, even though is from a particular party, he puts the citizens and the people first.
Sir, what do you have to say about the bund going to be called tomorrow and nations?
I couldn't.
The bund going to be.
Well, that's the NGOs and the NESO has done this. We are, from our government point of view, we have not made any kind of comments on that.
There's a High Court order banning bunds in.
Sorry, I thought there was a High Court order saying that you should go further. That's exactly the point. What we are saying is that government, the NGOs are going ahead with their stuff, but it's not going to affect us in any way. And we are in fact the subject and the issue that they have taken up is something that we have already announced that we are against this amendment. So I think there's no issue. Our stand is very clear. So, but at the same time, Meghalaya is in fact, as I said, the most clear state in its stand. We have come out with a resolution, and so therefore there should not be any ambiguity or any kind of confusion among the people or among the NESO members about the stand of the government. But of course, government has to work. So obviously, as you said, the ban is there. So it's not something that we will be.
But what step will the government take to pressurize the center not to go ahead?
Well, this is something that we as a state government, we have passed a resolution in the cabinet. So I think that is the most, from our side, the most aggressive stand that any government has taken. So I think if there has been any other, any government that has been proactive, there is the MDA government and the government of Meghalaya.
The
So has
AGP,
any meeting-
AGP has today pulled out of the NDA because they are opposed to this bill.
Mhm.
So have you also is there any thought that you would put pressure on the NDA government?
You see, from our side, we have been very clear to even to NDA government that this is something that we will not support. So we've been very clear about that.
And then what will be this implemented? Actively legislated?
And we will see when the time comes. But as of now, as I said, we have made our stand very clear that we're not supporting this
Is
amendment.
pulling out as an option?
As I said, we'll see when the situation comes.